Hey, for the first time ever, we're here at Oak Tree for the title match of today's JBT event. Brandon Rother's happy we finally got here because he dominated this tournament. Needs one more win to finish it off. Taking on red hot Nathan Harnett in order to get there. He doubled in the first two frames and will have that bucket to deal with in the third. To the left, someone's going to win their first career handicap title as top seed Max Torres is taking on Hunter Cow. Max is getting 4 pins in that match. Hunter won the semifinal over Hank Bernstein, and Hank won the first match over Cameron Peterson over in handicap. Tricky little bucket on a pattern that on paper was fairly easy, but did not play that easy today. Just gets that 5 pin to hang on and not chop there. Stay clean through 3. Hunter opened in his first over there on lane 2. We'll have that to deal with in his second frame. Nathan does what good bowlers do. He caught a really good break and took full advantage of it. Caitlin missed an 8 pin in the 10th frame of the game 1. You won't see her do that again maybe the rest of her career. Nathan still had the double, and he got that double, and now look at that. Bam, here he is in the title match, getting by Caden Matherly in the second game. Split in the first, strike in the second, and that double in the third gets him within 8 pins already. Nathan and his brother Nicholas doing a ton of traveling and a ton of successful bowling. Nick finished second in singles in Albuquerque last weekend. 5 days later, here it is, Nate playing for the singles title in Southern California. So I-40 getting a lot of mileage between them and a couple other folks, for sure. Some of these guys will be hopping on the I-5 and going straight up to Seattle next weekend. A couple people here will be here next weekend. Oh yeah, might hit triples. Might hit tickles. Gets a triple. Gets a lead. Big turnout today, just shy of sellout. Big thanks to Brett and the whole team here for having us. Don't have any idea why we've never been here before. It's a beautiful center. It's got a huge concourse, which I sure as heck appreciate. There's a whole second level behind me. It looks kind of like Samstown before they remodeled. That's what it reminds me of, actually. A really nice place, and made a very special run here today. Same story every time Rother makes a show. It's just that maximum power when he hits the light. Nobody else on tour can just dissect racks the way that Rother strike ball can. He kind of gets into that speedy V zone of his own little planet and just tends to lap the field. By far the top qualifier today at plus 180 after 5 and plus 239 after 7 for the format today. So far so good, but he's got a dogfight here against Nathan. Trails by 1, can retake the lead if he can double up here on the 5th. He begs for it to hold on. It didn't, but it also breaks up the split. Rother gesticulates to the sky. Max has a makeable washout. He does the righty hook at it. Doesn't get any deflection there, so open to the third. That's the bad news. The good news for him is that Hunter has opened in all 3 of his frames, so getting 4 and still leading on the scoreboard by 18, wearing that. He's always wearing the a baseball cap, one or the other of that awful team that for some reason he likes. So the team on his head spent $400 billion in the offseason. Maybe they'll lose 3-1 instead of 3-0 against the Diamondbacks come next October. Boy, would that be hilarious. What I don't want the Dodgers can win 115 games or less, and I'll be happy, so they don't break the Mariners record. Max a 2-hander, Nathan a 2-hander, Brandon a 2-hander, and I believe Hunter is too. Welcome to modern bowling. You can grouse about it all you want. I haven't done a count lately, but it's well over 50% of the scratches in most 2-handed. I'm probably way under on that one. It's interesting, the 2-handed bowling in the handicap division, because a non-bowler gets much better, much faster than they do with the feminine. But if you don't have the basic foundation skills, you kind of plateau too. And the 1-handers kind of catch up. Anybody can just 2-finger it and spray. You still got to have the fundamental balance and skills and timing and all that. Nathan certainly does, and he gets robbed in the 6th frame with a real nice shot and a wiggling solid 10. Hunter's got a bunch of top fours with a snow win. Max has a bunch of top fours with a snow win. He's done great in the main event in his still young JBT career. It's odd seeing him in the finals of a non-main event. Just a little minor event. We used to go to Kingman the day after main event ended because I was young and had energy. We always called it the minor event. I don't think Kingman liked that. I feel like having it. You can accuse me of minor. There's a 9 spare for Team Harnett. Team Cow looking for 7 spare, but not going to get it. That's a buzzard. 4 opens in a row to start the title match. Ouch. Max returned the favor with opens of his own, so neither bowler comfortable right now. Title match pressure. It's a different steel. Wow, was that a ring? My goodness. That 6-pin was dead horizontal going over around the fat part of that 10. That is a ringing 10-pin. Hunter coming on camera to your left. Let's get a mark, buddy. Doesn't like that one. Well, at least got that 10 out. This should be his first spare. Now that I've said that, shake it off, Hunter. 10-pin's been a challenge tour wide lately. Brother, no problem that time though. These kids can strike on anything. We've had fairly forgiving patterns lately, which means the strike base has been way up there. I've been unimpressed with the spare shooting the last month or so. Hunter Mays, you still watch these things? Be proud. 20-some-odd time champ Hunter Mays would love to flaunt his t-shirt in my face. 8-baggers outdo his spares. Couldn't disagree more. Couldn't be wrong in many a tournament. Ball change, it holds on. It's like a little weaker ball there, and just kind of fireballed that sucker down there. Hold on by the strike. Hardick stepping up in the 7th finds himself leading by 12 pins. Oh, real nice shot from Max. Weak 10 that time. That ball doesn't go through the pins enough to pick. Max qualified first at plus 186. Was tied for the lead after 5 at plus 135. 143 entering average. Had a high game of 200 scratch today. Well, up. That was a misfire of the spare there. Hunter maintains his lead with that strike. Him and his brother both very even keel bowlers. You wouldn't know if they had front 11 or 90 in the 7th. Just go about their business. That's a great way to do it. Your highs aren't so high, but your lows aren't so low. And man, those kid bowler lows can get down there. Max and Hunter still fishing over there. A total of 7 opens in 11 attempts over there, so yikes. Ah, break shot by Nathan. So often we see that they get that key break early, and then just all the momentum just becomes a freight train. Looking really good now. Let's see if Rutherford can answer. There's a spare over there. We got one. Max is 13, by the way. I told him he's going to get carded for the rest of his life, and he looked at me and said, "What's carded?" Attaboy. Oh! Man. That ball is so direct. Got him to the pocket better, but that angle of entry is not very good, and that can lead itself to weak times like that. Nonetheless, either one of those certainly could carry. That's extremely frustrating. It's his choice to play with that deadlift there. He can't touch it. This would be a 0. Well, Cow's got another nasty split over there. He has it, but he also has himself trouble here. Harnett is facing 226. That's 3 process. Anybody's game. But he must throw some X's.
I saw the 6 ball there. I thought it was 10. When I'm sitting
Tour rolls on in Montclair tomorrow. We'll also see our friends who sponsor Recruit US. They're going to do a free clinic tomorrow morning before the tournament. That's awesome. Hopefully we'll get a good response from that. We'll see them a lot more based out east, but certainly a national presence around western part of that. Well, he gives it the old, are you going to carry this time look? But man, that ball is played 17 to 16 and a half. That's just, yeah. it's hard to get the ball to face up. How that ball is struck or it's not been struck. Right now, this title is in Harnet's hands. But the last month or so, we have seen some wacky finishes in both divisions. Let's see if we're in for another one here. That's just set dead flush. That makes all the difference because that puts him into the 230s now. Any mark will win. 9 outs. Look out! Oh, saw that coming a mile away. 9 out would put him at 224 and would give Brandon a chance to throw all 3 in the 10th of the tie. I know I'm just talking here behind the camera, but don't do that. Do not give Brandon another chance the way he's rolled today. Strike here to block up title number 3 of his career. That's left. No! Boy. Left the whole way. Did not bring up anything else. Now we got to look at the count here because that drops a ton of count on the double. What you don't want to do is lose so much count that Brandon doesn't need the double. Let's take a look at this here. 6-2, the most likely result will put him at 219, which still forces the Rockets down to 6 out. Puts him at 215, so he's clear on that. Short of making this ball coming up doesn't matter really at all. But yikes. That's TV James. Well, the 2 finishes him up real nice. 219, but it was opens in the first, opens in the 10th. As Hunter suddenly doubles here after Max went back-to-back opens, and it's game on over there in the handicap division. They're in the 9th. Right now, Brandon Rother claimed the title back that he has been looking like he was going to win all day long. Must to double. Anything less, Harnett climbs the ladder. Stick with the Schumacher sort of move here. He's got to trust his gut. He's with it. And that weak ball just didn't go anywhere. Decent shot, no love on the carry, and Nathan wins 1, 2, 3 in a row. Frustrating moment for Rother, but finally, Team Harnett. Some happy sides over there to my right. 278 out of the gate for Brandon, so he literally led wire to wire, but bowling is a cruel sport sometimes, and that's what's tough to go versus bowling. He's going to question it all the way. Even, well, you can clear the dead wood. And that'll be fun to have on camera. Meanwhile, much more importantly over here, Max has a strike in the 10th frame. A strike in the 9th. This is his 10th, and he throws it perfectly. The 9th frame was dead flush. That shot in the 10th was dead flush. Both bowlers are on doubles here. And again, it's Torres getting 4 pins. So this is actually super complicated to figure out because, you know, neither of these bowlers have been striking a lot, so I couldn't really tell you in terms of actual numbers who's ahead and who's behind of this. Yeah. Torres in the 11th now. Almost gets that light hit to tickle over. I'm going to come and get right behind these guys.
No, he just left.
Let's look at this finish here. This got real interesting really quick over here. Spares us up for 146 plus the 4 he's getting for 150 even. Hunter's going to have a chance no matter what he does. Finally gets the rare thing called a spare, which they both should have looked into earlier. So 146, he gets 4, that's 150. Guess what Hunter gets if he gets all 3 strikes? 151. No, I got that wrong. 181. So now let me redo this. 121. Oh, no, he just needs to mark, doesn't he? Yeah. That double already that triple, 7th, 8th, and 9th. He didn't have a spare until the 5th. Now he needs to mark, and boy, he could have left the 6, 7 there. He must spare this. We got that much right. If he misses this, he loses by 2. I told you it's gonna be hard to count on these extra strikes. And it just shaves it. Oh my goodness.
One pin.
Keep it on the lane, Hunter, please. Please keep it
Lush
on the
fell
lane.
out of these scenarios here. Boy, that was not the easiest 6-pin conversion you'd ever see, but stable. Oh my goodness gracious. I shot that. I came over here to get a better camera angle. 1% of that ball more to the right, and it falls into the gutter, and we have a tie.
I should have threw it straight.
There might have been a 5.2 earthquake in SoCal or something that ball tilted back over to the left. Gets the 1 pin he needs for a match. Unnecessarily dramatic. He seems to be rather. I gotta talk to him later, see if he knew he needed a pin. Hunter, get over here. Do you know you needed 1 pin?
No.
You didn't know you needed 1 pin.
I thought I had it. I thought it was.
So you thought it was perfectly fine to hit the right of the 1 board when you needed a pin.
You know that board is
dramatic
hey, you know that
Oh
board is
my
a-
goodness.
Dramatic
Wins a win, and Hunter Cow's a JBT champ. My goodness. Told you weird stuff has been going on around here. We had fun here at Oak Tree. We'll do it again down the road. I'm sure we'll do it literally down the road at Bullion in just a couple hours. What an ending. My goodness.